Hello my friends, I hope you are doing good. We are going to try something a little different today with the light triggers. So I think sometimes when you are trying to get to sleep and you're really thinking about it and you're conscious of it and you're putting loads of effort in, it means that it doesn't happen for whatever reason. It keeps us awake trying to get to sleep. So we're going to try a little bit of reverse psychology on our eyeballs today because I want you to try to make it to the end of this video without falling asleep or without closing your eyes for an extended period of time. So of course you can blink, that's fine, but try to see if you can keep your eyes focused all the way through the video on the lights, and hopefully by the end they will be so tired you won't struggle to sleep afterwards. So if you do make it to the end, there is a little question for you and I'd like you to answer that question down in the comments below, but no cheating, don't go skipping to the end just so you can find out what the question is, okay? And try to save the comments for the end as well so you don't get any spoilers. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start today nice and gentle with some gentle lights rather than some super bright ones. So I have a green light here and I also have this orange light. And what I would like you to do initially is pick a point, either my nose or a point on the wall behind me or something, and just focus on that. So I don't want you to look at these lights at all. I just want you to keep your eyes focused on whichever point you have chosen. Okay. That's great, you're doing good. These lights are just going to move in and out of your peripheral vision, but you are going to keep your focus on that exact point that you've chosen, and don't let yourself get distracted by the movement of these lights until I say. Okay. So when these lights change colour in a moment, you are going to choose one of those two colours and then you are going to focus on that light. Okay, so we have the green light and we have a purple light, so I want you to choose one and I want you to focus on it. So keep your eyes on whichever of those lights you've decided to choose. Just follow it with your eyes. Keep your head nice and still as you're doing this, so it's only your eyes that are moving. Okay, and now switch. So if you were focusing on the purple light before, I want you to focus on the green light now. And if you were focusing on the green light before, I would like you now to focus on the purple light. And every time I say switch, you're going to switch to the other colour. Okay, so switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good. Now we have a blue and a pink light. And I would like you to focus on the blue light. So just follow that blue light. Keep your eyes on the blue light if you can. And now switch to the pink light. Keep your eyes on that pink light. And the blue light again. And back to the pink light. And now focus on my nose. And back to the blue light. And the pink light. And back to my nose. Good. And now you can let your eyes relax a little bit and focus wherever they want. Let their attention fall on whatever it wants to. We're going to step up the intensity of light triggers as we go, so the tireder your eyes get, the brighter the lights will get. So this one here is a cluster of little lights, but they're all quite dim. And what I would like you to do when I turn these on in a moment is select one of those lights to focus on, and I want you to follow that light with your eyes wherever it goes. See if you can keep up with it. So I will just turn that one on now. So have a look in there and just choose which of these individual little lights you would like to focus on. And if you want to choose the middle one, that's going to be the easiest one. If you want to make it a little harder for yourself, then choose one of these external lights in the perimeter. Okay, so here we go. Now that you've chosen your light, try to fix your focus on it, and now just follow that light as it moves around all of the others. Try not to lose it. And if you do lose it, just pick another one and start again. But just keep your focus on that individual light that you've chosen. If your eyes do start to feel heavy or a little bit tired, that's okay. Just remind them that they're going to be staying open for this session, and that you don't need to close your eyes or sleep just yet. They have some work left to do. So keep focusing on that little circle of light that you've chosen as it dances around the others. I'm going to speed up a little bit now, so it's going to get a little bit harder, and start moving up and down. Keep focusing on your little circle. Good, you're Now switch your focus to that middle light, this one here, if you hadn't already chosen that one, and just watch that particular one. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by any of the other lights around it. Keep your eyes on that one only. Good. Even as they blur together and move in and out of focus, just keep your eye on that central light. Okay, so now just focus on this tunnel for me and tell me, what colour do you see coming towards you? Good. And how about now? That's right, good. And how about now? What colour do you see? What colour do you see at the moment? Orange, good. And what about this colour? What colour would you say that is? Very good. And this one? Okay. Now as the colours shift and change, I'd like you to tell me, are they coming towards you or are they moving away from you? Can you see these colours coming towards you or are they moving away? Just focus on an edge rather than on the light itself. Pick a point on the edge of the tunnel. Focus on that and the shapes and the colours that you can see there. And now focus again on the light itself. And the shape that it's making as it's moving towards you. And as it moves away. But don't allow your eyes to get heavy. Don't allow them to close. In this next tunnel, I would like you to count how many times the light moves towards you and away. So that's 1, 2, and keep counting just like that. Keep your eyes on the light itself. And just keep counting in your head how many times that light has moved towards you and away. lose count. Try not to close your eyes for so long that you miss a movement. Good. How many times have you counted so far? This next light is going to be a little brighter again, so focus firstly on my nose, and I'm going to introduce this light slowly into your field of vision, but don't look at it just yet. Just keep your eyes on my nose. Good. Allow your eyes to become accustomed to this light. Before we begin to play with it a little bit. Okay. Good. And when I say, you are going to begin to focus on the light and just track its movements with your eyes only across your field of vision. Okay, so here we go. So look at the light now. Blink if you need to. Good. And now just follow that light as it moves across and up. And down. Try to keep your head as still as you can so that your eyes are doing all of the work for you. Done. Okay, let's try some shapes with this light. So I'm going to start by drawing some simple shapes, and I would just like you to tell me what shapes you can see. Okay, so here's the first one. What shape was that? Good, it was a triangle. Okay, and how about this one? Very good, a square or a rectangle. Okay, and how about this one? That's right, that one was a circle. This next light is brighter again, so same thing. I want you to start by focusing on my nose, and this time I would just like you to count out loud, if you want to, how many times you see the light appear in your field of vision. So here we go, keep focusing on my nose and just count how many times that light appears. Remember, try not to blink too much or to keep your eyes closed for too long so that you don't miss any. That's it, keep counting. That counts as one, don't worry. Good, keep counting like that. Focus anywhere except that light and just keep your head still. Try not to lose count as I'm talking to you and you're listening to my voice and you're keeping focus on the light and you're trying to count at the same time. There's lots going on, but you're doing a brilliant job. Keep going just like that. Very good. Well done. So now, with your focus still on my nose, when I say, you are going to switch your focus to either my fingers or to the light, okay? Are you ready? Good, so I want you to focus on the light. Good, and back to my nose, and back to the light, and now to my fingers, and now to the light, and back to my fingers, and onto my nose, and now my fingers, and to the light again, and to my nose, and to the light, and to my fingers. Okay, good. Well done. I'm going to ask you to look straight forward again, at a point anywhere behind that isn't the light, and I'm just going to swing this light between each of your eyes. Good. Just like that, you're not looking at the light itself, you're looking at a fixed point. Okay, very good. And now you are just going to watch these circles with this bright light. They are going to get bigger and they are going to get closer, and you are going to keep your eyes focused right on them. Good, well done. And let's give your eyes a break for a moment. How are you doing so far? Good, eyes still open, not feeling too tired or too heavy. Still with me? Great, okay, so we are moving on to our final two brightest lights. So starting again by focusing on a fixed point or on my nose if you would like. I'm going to turn this light on and then off again, and I just want you to stay focused on my nose. Do not get distracted by the light and just tell me how many times you see this light come on and off. Okay, you ready? How many times was that? 3, well done. And again. How many times was that? 5, well done. Okay. One more time, still focusing on my nose if you can, or any fixed point that you like. How many times was that? Very good. Okay. I would like you to close your right eye, please. So we're just going to use your left eye for the moment. That's it. Let's make your left eye do some extra work. So you are going to follow this light with your left eye as it moves in and out of your your field of vision. Good, well done, and it's very, very bright, this one, so blink if you need to. That's it, well done, very good. And when I say switch, we are going to switch over so that your left eye is closed and your right eye is open, because we don't want to let that right eye get too much rest. Okay, so switch. And now same with your right eye. Just follow that light in and out of your field of vision. Good, and now with both eyes, you can follow that light. Well done, and now I'm going to get closer and I would like you to look up for me. So I'm just looking in your eyes themselves here to see what's going on, and you are looking up, 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 up. Well done. And now you are going to look down for me, down, 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 down. That's good. I'm just looking in your eyes there from the top, looking down. And now you're going to look to your right for me. So both eyes over to the right. Great, and the same again, both eyes over to the left. Okay, well done. I'm going to write a word for you, and I would like you to spell that word out for me as I write it, okay? So we are going to start over here with the first letter, which is in capitals, and is this one. What letter is that one? That was A, well done. And now this one. That was S, well done. And how about this one? Yes, that was M, well done. Okay, and this letter. That was R, correct. A-S-M-R, well done. Here is the next word, and I'll give you a clue for this one. It is something that I have been thinking about a lot today. So we're going to start here with the first letter. That was H, well done. And the next letter. Oh, that's it. Okay, and how about this one? L, very good. And the next letter? I, yeah, that's it. I think you can guess already what this is going to be. Okay, and the next letter? D, yeah. Why, very good, holiday, that's right. I've been thinking lots about where I can go on my next holiday because it's getting cold and I'm feeling like I would like some sunshine in my life, so that one's been on my mind. Okay, one last word before we move on to the final and brightest light. The clue for this one is that it is my favourite food in the world right now. So see how many letters it takes you to guess what it might be. Okay, so we're going to start over here on the first letter. S, very good. And the next letter. Shall I do that one again? Because I did do it backwards. Okay, here we go. That is you. Very good. Okay, have you guessed already or do you need another letter? Okay, here we go. That was S. Yep. Next letter is H, very good, and the final letter in case you needed it. That's it, sushi, very, very good. We are moving on now to the final light, which is also the brightest light. So I will just show you very quickly from the side. This is our purple light. And I really love this one because it's got a really lovely kind of flair to it. See those gorgeous circles that appear around the edges of this light. So I am going to invite you to make up your own instructions for this one. The only rule you have to follow is that you are not allowed to close your eyes. So I'm going to move this light around your field of vision. I might turn it on and off, or I might just keep it still, or I might make shapes with it, and you can decide for yourself exactly what you want to do. So perhaps you want to follow one of those gorgeous orbs instead of the light itself, or maybe you don't want to look at that light at all and you want to fix on another spot and allow those lights to just dance around the edges of your field of vision. Maybe you want to count how many circles I'm making. Or maybe for this part you just want to keep your mind quiet and allow your eyes to do all of the work for you. It's totally up to you. But remember, you can blink if you need to give your eyes a rest. I like watching this particular light on my little viewfinder there that I have because I love the little shapes that are created. It bounces around. They're so pretty, aren't they? How are you doing? Are you keeping those eyes open? Are they feeling tired at all? Are they feeling heavy? Would you really like to close them for as long as you possibly could? Or is this light work for them? They're not bothered at all. You could go back to the very beginning and do this all over again. I'm hoping that you're starting to feel a little bit more sleepy. And like closing your eyes would be the nicest thing to do right now. Feeling those muscles just relax completely. And allow your mind to wander before you drift off to sleep. But there is a little challenge that I set you at the start of this video, to not let that happen and to try to keep your eyes open all the way through. And if you manage to make it to the end, which you almost have, then I have an important question for you that I would like you to answer down in the comments. Well done for making it this far. If you are still with me, that's a really good effort. I've actually been unwell for the last week or two, so I lost my voice and haven't been able to film anything, which is why you guys didn't get a video last weekend. And in that time I've just been sort of resting and relaxing and trying to kind of recuperate, and I've been listening to lots and lots of music. Some of you will know I really love music. So my question for you today, which is an important one to me, is what is your absolute favourite song in the world right now? I'm really excited to hear about this from you because I'm looking for some new music. I might create a new playlist on my Spotify of all of your song suggestions that I can work through. So please do let me know in the comments down below what your favourite song in the world right now is, and I will go and check that one out. It's been loads of fun playing with these light triggers with you today. I hope that your eyes are now actually feeling quite tired and you're looking forward to getting a good night's rest. So on that note, I will leave you to rest those eyes, keep them closed for as long as you want to, and I will see you very soon on